Welcome in. We're at EV Dennis Field here. I'm Cory Lopez. Glad to be along. Stream It Sports, brought to you by the Monarch Touchdown Club as we bring you what is going to be a fantastic matchup here. It's Montbello and Monarch. Monarch coming off a loss a couple of weeks ago, and Montbello trying to rebound after their loss to Stanley Lake last week. Mohai will kick it away. They'll get it in the second half as we get ready to go here. Short kick. Land just across the 20-yard line and grab just stepping out of bounds. Let's see. Did he let it bound out of bounds? No. Tried to scoop it up, and they're going to take it at about the 12-yard line there. First down and 10. So Bello will have it there. That's where we'll start. Thanks to CB & Potts in Broomfield, Lakeshore Athletic Club, Boulder Valley Credit Union, just to name a few here, bringing you the broadcast. We welcome in the folks that are listening down in Tempe. I know there might be a handful of you wondering how things are going here. Getting set to go. Montbello will start out. A.J. Thompson, the quarterback, goes from the shotgun. They're bunched up on the left side here, ready to go. They'll reshift to that right side. Single setback as they go out of the pistol set. Flip back to go to the running back here. Looking for through room. Hit there. Bounces to the outside here and will be dragged down from behind. Might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Jarrell Nettles with the carry here. So he'll get about a yard. Each team coming in with a loss. The loss last week, though, for Bello puts them at 0-1 in their league. So need to get it going here. Split backs out of the shotgun here as Thompson gets ready to go. Now he'll settle in under. And an offset eye behind him. Receivers either side. Direct snap back looking for Nettles, and he's looking for room, and jumping right in there is Berbernack for Monarch. First guy to hit him from that linebacker spot.
Nettles with the carry.
Got about a yard out of it. It's going to set up a third down and long situation. And believe me, Thompson can certainly throw the ball. He's been able to fling it here this season as well. It's a component that Bello, knowing coming into this season here that they really had something going. Rolling to the near side now. Looking, trouble. Almost hit as he throws. Gets it up top. Tipped away. McIntyre got his hands up and knocked it away.
Complete intended for number one.
Gadsden was out there. Just not quite enough air over it. Brings up a fourth down and long, and Bello's going to have to punt it away with the shadow of the goalpost right behind him. Not a bad day here. Really the first weekend we've had some decent weather. Last week it was cold. 2 weeks ago, you remember what it was like. It was rainy and cold. Snap's a good one. Punting just inside the 5, end over end. McIntyre's going to let it bounce. And now he'll just let it finish rolling out here as it goes out at about the 37-yard line. So Mohai will get it to start things off here offensively for them, and they've got good field position to start. They'll spot it at about the 36-yard line. Run down some of our great sponsors here, and a special thanks certainly to the McIntyre family, one of our big game sponsors here of today's broadcast. It's Monarch and Montbello. Here we go. Mohai ready to go on offense. McIntyre will be up under center. That triple set behind him here, and it goes to the toss sweep. We're going to see a lot of it, and an easy 12 yards up to about the 48-yard line.
Marks with the carry.
Ethan Marks.
First down.
Actually, with the first time this season, really feeling healthy, almost 100% on that ankle. Certainly battled through a lot of stuff last year. Really got a consistent run last week against Golden. First down and 10. They go from their own 48. McIntyre running around the left side. Still got a little room there as he cuts it back inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line. Torres on the tackle. Torres, one of those guys, are going to be calling out a lot for Montbello as he'll catch up to him there. It almost looked like a broken play, like he bobbled the snap a little bit, but it froze the defense. Everybody flowed to where the ball looked like it was going. McIntyre took it left. First down and 10. They're in Bello territory now from the 27. Not always that double wing set with McIntyre, that triple I behind him. Full house backfield. Again, it goes to Marks, the toss sweep here as he's going to take it up inside the tackles here and down to about the 19-yard line.
Marks with the carry.
It is a familiar sight over the years, with the exception that McIntyre, the quarterback, is not necessarily leading the blocking. They're setting up at that full house backfield instead. And they go from that double wing. It's usually that toss to the eye back, and then it's the quarterback that will fly in there. Full house backfield again. Back it goes. Mark's going to run straight ahead. He'll take it down to inside the 17-yard line here, and he's going to be close to another first down. They're going to move the chains. Good pace here. Bello, a quick 3 and out, and Monarch comes out running. And I don't just mean pounding the ball on the ground here. The tempo looks good. First down and 10. They'll go from the 17-yard line of Bello. Back it goes. Marks again. As he tries to cut it up. Stacked up in there. Short gain of a couple. Got to about the 15-yard line. Anthony John's in there. Bigelow is there as well. Linebackers doing a lot of tackling for Montbello. We told you Barraza is out. Hurt his knee last week and still don't know the final verdict on that. Second down, we'll call it a long 7 here. It's time for Sewell. Running left side, headed toward the pylon. Touchdown, Mohai.
Touchdown, Monarch.
Logan Sewell from 15 yards out, and Monarch is on the board. We had a pretty good angle of it here from the press box. You could see it certainly on the camera. The huge hole that was there, he just had to turn the jets on. Head toward that blue end zone. 8:19 to go in the first quarter, and Monarch on the board. The extra point is up and good.
The extra point is good. Monarch 7, Montbello 0.
7-0. Thanks to CB and Potts in Boulder. Member of the Monarch Touchdown Club. One of our sponsors here for our game broadcast as Monarch goes up.
Logan, that's his first name.
7-0.
I think Bravo just likes calling him kid.
So 8:19 to go here in the first quarter. Second time they'll come out and kick things away here. Boy, it's a feverish pace, certainly. A 55-0 win last week over Golden. They worked a few things out after that tough loss to Montrose. Montrose battled last night against Fruita Monument. They ended up getting the win. They've got a big game coming up against Grand Junction, though, so the ranking could certainly change in Class 4A before the season's over with. So far, there's one undefeated team left. Short kick, bounding ball. It's a live ball, and falling on top of it right at about the 27-yard line. That's really the smart play is Lawrence. Cory Lawrence, the senior, instead of trying to take it back to the defenders that are coming at him, just falls down on it, and Montbello will have their second possession here. Let's see if they can get something going here. Nettles found a little bit of room and then immediately got it shut down as he was trying to bounce it to the outside. Mohai pretty quick. Nowhere to go.
Nettles with the carry, stop short. Second down.
Lost a couple of yards on it there as he just tried to go over the left side. You got to try to keep him honest here, but Mohai really stacking the box and coming after him. Second down at 12 coming up. Wonder how long before you just start going to the passing game a little bit. You're only down by 7 here, but you got to find a way to get a first down. There's that read option, and he's going to be sacked back at the 11-yard line. No place for A.J. Thompson to go.
Third down, Montbello.
Berbernack was there. One of about 3 Mohai defenders that got through, and now it's third and a long way to go here. 38 is where the first down is. This is where you try to get as much of it back as you can, but you certainly don't want to be punting from where you're at and give a short field out to Monarch again. Shotgun time here. Read option, he looks, fires it out here. A little out pattern, it's caught. Wrapped up at about the 23-yard line, maybe falling ahead to the 24 here as he finds Jones. Marquil Jones with the catch. Short gain, still going to be well short of that first down, and Bello's going to have to punt. Victor Caldera will come back out. He's punting for the second time here today. 6:38 to go. Uh-oh. Punt over the head. It's into the end zone. He's trying to kick it out of the end zone, it looks like. Did they fall on it, or is it a safety? Safety. Just over the back of the end zone. And Monarch puts 2 more points up on the board on a bad snap. Nine to nothing here. You could see Nettles trying to get after it. Didn't even try to really fall on it. He's just trying to kick it out of the back of the end zone. Penalty or not, get it out of the back of the end zone. It's only 2 points, so 9-0 here. .624 to go here in the first quarter.
Exaggeration, but
Mo High will kick here again. Thanks to Lakeshore Athletic Club, member of the Monarch Touchdown Club.
a nice weapon.
Bringing you the broadcast here today.
I bet you, I think Eli misses him. That guy's
So Bello, the free kick from the 20-yard line. That's the thing about the safety here. You think about it as Monarch comes in here, they average a little over 46 points per game. A loss 2 weeks ago. They were up 21-0. Ended up losing 39-34. Kick away from the 20-yard line. Going to be taken right at the 35 down that far side. Looking for a little bit of room. He bounces his way around, across the midfield stripe, and down to about the 46-yard line. Great field position again for Monarch here. Well, they did something similar to this. Well, I should say they do it in just about every game that they're in this season. They jump out very quickly. It's about keeping the gas pedal down. We'll see how that works out. First down and 10, they'll go from the Bello 46-yard line. Well, they're going to back them back off here. I think they're trying to unravel the chains over on the far side. First down and 9.5 instead of 10. I could see them unwrapping the chains over there. They were caught up in some of the coaches, too, for Monarch. 6:21 to go here in the first quarter. Glad you're along with us. Boulder Valley Credit Union, one of the members of the Mo High Touchdown Club here. McIntyre going to keep it, rolling here to the right side. Tight end got covered up. McIntyre's going to keep it now. Carrying it like a loaf of bread, but he breaks a couple of tackles now inside the 40-yard line and inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. Nettles in there on the tackle, and Cory Jones came over as well, but that was after McIntyre had broken a couple of tackles. Picked up about 12 yards there, down to about the 34-yard line. First down and 10 again for Monarch. They are picking up the first downs in bunches here. Bello hasn't quite found an answer yet. They run with that four-man front, now 5. They start to stack them in the box. Everybody's in tight here. This looks familiar. They give it to Sewell. Works his way around that left side. That leg drive inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Sewell with the carry.
There's Martin up there. A lot of black shirts. Jumping in on the tackle. That double wing again. Sewell in motion. Option play. J-Max got it around that left side. He's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
McIntyre with the quarterback keeper. First down, Monarch.
20 yards that time as he takes it around the left side. Never needed to even think about pitching that football because everybody got kept inside. It's a great seal on the outside. So first down and goal basically coming up here. Looks like the nose of the football is right on the 10. 5:17 to go here. He went out of bounds, so the clock will stop. Thanks to the law firm of Berg, Hill, Greenleaf, and Rossetti, Boulder County's largest, most comprehensive legal services firm, a member of the Monarch Touchdown Club. So who's bringing you the broadcast here today? We'll welcome in everybody who may be listening in Boulder County, certainly here. The folks, as we tweeted it out, maybe some folks of Montbello that are listening in. We know folks down with the University of Colorado football team getting set to take on Arizona State listening in too. So we welcome you in. It's a beautiful day here. Clouds starting to go away. It's actually pretty nice. First time in a couple of weeks we've actually had some real nice weather. Here we go. First down and goal for Mohai. And you can see they're going to stay all stacked inside. Sewell's to the right. Marks is to the left. McIntyre up under center. Bello, very disciplined. That's one that'll get you. And a timeout going to be called by Mohai here.
Timeout, Monarch.
Minuteman Press of Boulder, for all your printing needs. Bring you the broadcast here today. Talked about what Monarch has done. Let's talk about what Bello has done. First of all, they won 4 games last year, and they're over the top of that. 5-1. Tough loss last week to Stanley Lake. Averaging 35 points a ball game coming in here. Defense holds teams on average to just a couple of touchdowns a game. It is a very good season. We talked about the injury to Barraza. Still don't know the definitive answer as to what is going on with the knee there. We hope it's not too serious, but I know just talking with a good friend, Marty Cesario, who's actually watching that game last week for Montbello. He said the coach kind of gave him the shake, and boy, it's not good. We hope it turns out okay. Not a lot of season left. We're in week 7 here. 4A goes the full 10, and then you roll into the playoffs here. 5A, of course, you go through the first 9 weeks, and I'm, of course, not counting 0 week, and then it's into the playoffs immediately here. Fullback's got it. Pate will take it forward to about the 6-yard line.
Pate with the carry.
There's another weapon. He hasn't carried the ball yet here today, but when you could just do that quick hitter right up the middle.
Was it 15? 15, yeah.
So 2nd and goal. They'll go from the 6-yard line. Everybody's in tight again. Back they go. Fullback diving forward inside the 5-yard line. Third and goal. It'll be a short 5 to that goal line. Coming up on 4.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Already 9-0. Logan Sewell, a 15-yard touchdown run, and then special teams getting involved. They got a safety. Bad snap for Bello on the punt. Full house backfield here. Marks dotting the I. That's who's going to get it. Run sweep left. Diving forward. He didn't quite get there. Bello defense. Bowing the backs a little bit.
Stop short at the goal line.
Got to the 2. Brings up a 4th and goal. I can count on one hand over the years how many times I've seen Monarch decide they're going to kick a field goal. This is not going to be one of them, obviously. 4th and goal. They'll go from the 2-yard line. Everybody's in tight. McIntyre gives it off left side. Bello defense has got Sewell. Could not get there.
Sewell stopped short of the goal line. Turnover and downs, Montbello ball.
Big stop for Montbello there. Boy, they needed that. Absolutely. Anthony Morales, one of the guys coming off from that right side. So they'll turn the ball over on downs here.
Looks like it's on the 4. Actually, it's on the 5. It is on the 5, yeah.
So first down and 10. They'll go from the 5-yard line here. Montbello. Got to feel pretty good about that. 3:37 left to go here in this first quarter. Thompson standing in the end zone from the pistol set. They'll give it off. Nettles running forward here, driving the legs forward to near the 12-yard line.
Nettles with the carry. Second down, Montbello.
Coming right up out of the middle, Darian Sanders there. Goes both ways for Monarch. He stuck his nose in there, but a gain of almost 8 yards here. Thompson, quick throw out here to the left side. Caught by the receiver, 15-yard line. Got a little bit of room here as he's still on his feet down the sideline. Stepped out at about the 32-yard line there. Gatson with the catch and a well-designed route here, and Montbello rolling. Isn't old Mo something? And I don't mean Mo-High football, I mean momentum. Monarch feeling it here as they take it to the 32-yard line. First down and 10, and that pace quickening a little bit for Thompson, who's got it. Read option, give it off to Martin. Not a lot of room there for Martin.
Martin with the carry. Second down.
Peter Mitchell, one of the first guys to him for Mo-High. Gain of a couple, 2nd and 8 here. Thompson will look to the side. Now he's ready to go. Read option. He's going to pass. Stop and go. Well covered that time. Kyle Billingsley on the coverage of Markeel Jones, that is. Running with him the entire way. And I'll tell you, Billingsley's got a height advantage too, so you can't really throw it up for your receiver there. Thompson did the smart thing, really threw it to the outside portion of the field there where only his receiver was going to get it, if at all. 3rd and 8. Throw here to the near side. Got there, good move. And a first down up to near the 48-yard line. Jones with the catch that time and a slick move. On the tackle, Hummel was there. And again, Billingsley had the coverage, but gave him a huge cushion on 3rd and 8. Bello moving the chains. .225 to go here in the first quarter. Warriors starting to move it a little bit. Trips up top. Read option, and Thompson slips. Part of it was he was trying to get going because he saw a lot of hurt coming his way. Cody Powers gets to him and lays on top of him. Powers had split the defenders there. Officials timeout here for a moment. Whitecap's going to come over and talk to Montbello coaching staff. In the meantime, 2nd and 14 is what looms ahead. 2:04 to go here in the first quarter. Helmet popped off, apparently. That's usually what happens here. And again, that's Federation rules. If you lose your helmet or you're slow to get up, referee's going to send you off. The backup quarterback goes here for Montbello. 2nd and 14, read option. He's going to hand that one off, falling forward. Look at that. Martin makes his way forward to about the 49-yard line. Got almost half of it back after the sack. Thompson will come back in to run things, and he's got a 3rd and 7 coming up here. Back on his right hip, trips to the right. Thompson doesn't like what he's seeing out there, though. Timeout here. We've already seen 3 of them burned off. Chick-fil-A of Flatirons bringing you
Monarch 9.
our Stream It Sports coverage here of Monarch and Montbello. 9-0. Logan Sewell, a 15-yard touchdown run and a safety by the Mo-High special teams. Minute 26 to go here in the first quarter. Monarch had it. 1st and goal from the 10-yard line of the Bello defense. Held them out. And now Montbello's offense has caught a spark here. Thompson, a couple of nice completions to Jones. Martin running the football now. They've got a 3rd and long here. We'll call it 7. They've got to get it to the 42-yard line for a first down. Come out in the same set. Pistol set, trips to the right. Thompson rolling to that right side. Fires it out there. Caught. That's a first down. Jones another catch at about the 39-yard line.
Jones for Montbello first down.
Wrapped up by Ethan Stansberry over there. Stansberry and Billingsworth have been switching off on Jones. Jones from that slot position makes the catch, puts the ball in that far hash mark, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 for Bello. End around. Gatson looking for some room, scatting his way through there, still on his feet now. Great balance down to about the 26-yard line. Chains are moving for Montbello as we come down to the end of this first quarter here. Coming up on a minute left. They're going to keep the pace up. Twins either side now for Thompson. Read option, he's looking. Fires over the middle, nearly picked off. Oh, boy, that's a dangerous one. Bruce Oliver sitting back in that zone. So to bring up second down along. First real mistake made by Thompson that time, really trying to force one in there, thinking it was man coverage. It wasn't. They were sitting back in that zone. Oliver read Thompson's eyes that time. 2nd and 10 here. Low snap. He's going to keep it, try to bounce to the outside. There's a flag that comes in, maybe a hold here, and Thompson is sacked back at the 32-yard line. Well, the usual suspects in on that one is Berbernack was there. Certainly so was Darian Sanders. Well, they're walking south here. A hold against Montbello.
10-yard penalty.
So they'll back them back here to about the 42-yard line. 52 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Now 2nd and long here for Bello. They've had one of these before. Pistol set, receivers either side. They've got them spread out with a couple of H-backs on either side here. Reset strong side. Whoop. Little broken play. Thompson just lowers ahead now as he tries to keep his feet. He's fighting his way back to that line of scrimmage, but it was broken. He turned. His running back wasn't even there. Martin had gone the other way. Oliver from his safety spot coming up. Read that one. John Pham also in there, so 3rd down and long. First down is actually inside the 17-yard line. Thompson looks here, fires it on the run. Wide open out there is Jones now as he works his way inside the 25, and he's still on his feet, driving forward to near the 21-yard line. Going to be short of that first down, but now you can think about maybe going for it, particularly the way that Thompson's throwing the football. A very, very soft zone. And Thompson picking them apart. Well, a decision coming up here, 4th and 4 after one quarter. Montbello is going to talk about this one. Special thanks to the McIntyre family as our game sponsor of today's broadcast on Stream It Sports. 9-0. Mo High with the lead on Montbello.
Come on, you gotta make that call.
Monarch with the win over Golden, 1-0 in the league. Montbello playing from behind here. They're 0-1. A loss last week to Stanley Lake. Stanley Lake got beat last night, though, so there's only one undefeated team left in 4A, and that is the team that beat Mo High 2 weeks ago, Montrose. Montrose had a dogfight last night against Fruita Monument. They've got Grand Junction coming up next week, so if you're concerned about the rankings, certainly you know Coach Bravo and the rest of the Mo High crew thinking playoffs, and this year Montbello can be thinking the same thing. Get better as you push toward the playoffs. Kind of checking to see some other scores from last night that would certainly affect things. Mountain Conference. Well, 4th and 4 here. Bello's going to go for it to open up the second quarter. A.J. Thompson, pretty surgical. He made one mistake that he got away with. Otherwise, he's finding the open receivers. Trips to the short side of the field here. It's a long count. Resets. He'll get the snap. Little play action. Close to the first down. Reaching forward. He's got the first down on the far side over there.
Complete to number 6, Jones.
And boy, his favorite receiver today is Marquil Jones. Where they spot that ball down. Yep, they're going to move the chains.
Montbello first down.
How about that? 4th and 4. They got about 4.5. So first down and 10 here. Pistol set again. And whistles. I see a flag on the far side. Somebody moved.
Have a penalty on the play.
Back 5 here, so 1st and 15 coming up. Ball at the 22-yard line now. Shotgun time again. Thompson play action, looks to the left side. Got a receiver there. Caught. Jones scampers out of bounds near the 11-yard line.
Second down.
McIntyre on the coverage that time. Was a little soft on him. Good solid throw. Jones turned, stepped out of bounds. So second, we'll call it about 3 yards here. Got to get that ball down to a 7 for a first down. Right on the 10 here. Thompson going to keep it himself on the read here. Leaning forward. Oh, ball comes loose. There is a big pile. I don't see a lot of white shirts jumping up and down. Monarch might have fallen on top of it. Oh, move him. First down. 1st and goal coming up here.
Ball recovered by Montbello.
Boy, did Thompson get that back? Saw that ball pop up into the air. So 1st and goal will go from the 3-yard line here. Twins either side. Pistol set for Thompson. Lifts the foot, got the ball. Looking here to the right side. Now he was looking maybe a little quarterback draw. Headed to the far side, still looking. Flips into the end zone. Tipped in the air. It's intercepted. Intercepted by Mohai in the end zone. Referees coming together here to talk about this one. Well, let's see what the flag's all about. Is that what, flag's in the backfield here. The way Mohai's running off the field, it's a hold, or actually it is a illegal use of the hands or blocking the back, I guess. Well, I've got to look at A.J. Thompson as he comes to the sideline here, shaking his head. Took a shot with the throw there. It got tipped, though, right near the goal line. And the Coyotes played the tip drill to perfection. They hold Montbello out of the end zone, and they'll have it 1st down and 10 from their own 20-yard line. And around, there's Marks. Still driving forward, knees down just short of the 25-yard line. Boy, oh boy, for Bello. Opportunity missed. Now it's back on the defense. 2nd down and 5 here. McIntyre still got it. He's going up top, and Nathan, he is wide open. Marks is there. There were 3 guys deep. Everybody bid on it. There goes Marks. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Monarch.
75 yards.
Ethan Marks.
Good ball fake. Not a bad throw. You had 3 guys to choose from. He decided to go to Ethan Marks. Talk about 11 guys in the box. That's basically what happened. Nasiaka with the extra point, squeezes it inside that upright on the right side.
Score is now Monarch 15, Montbello nothing.
16 to nothing here. 75 yards from J-Mac to Marks. Stream It Sports, been with you here through the season. I imagine we'll follow right through the playoffs here. Had a chance to talk to Ethan's dad here up here in the booth. He's one of the big members of the Monarch Touchdown Club, but it was nice meeting him. I'd run into him last season as well, but did a lot of talking to Ethan, of course, last year. Every question that he ever gets from any reporter certainly is, so how you feeling? Well, the ankle's better, almost 100%. And he's looked good here. Certainly got behind the defense that time as they sent 3 into the pattern. J-Mac just had to pick out one guy to get the ball to. Short kick. And let's see who's got it. I think Montbello will end up with it. They'll have a short field here, too. That's the MO for Mohai here when they kick off. They're going to see, can you deal with it? Jamal Fitch comes away with it. So 16 to nothing, and Montbello, how about that? You strike very quickly after picking one off in the end zone. Get a 5-yard run, and then you go up top. Thompson back to work here, and we're going to stop the play. Somebody moved.
Yeah, ball. Penalty on the play. False start. Montbello.
10:28 to go here. First and 15, that is, coming up here after the 5-yard penalty. They'll go from their own 35. Well, for the Mohai defense, again, they've been playing pretty soft on the receivers here. They've gone into that zone. That's when the receivers for Bello have really been able to sit down into some of those soft areas. Look out, trouble coming. Thompson going to keep it himself now. And he'll get back to the original line of scrimmage as Burbernack will catch up with him over there. Got about 5, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 10 here. It is very possible that Philip Burbernack is the spy on Thompson, because you know that he can run. Certainly stayed with him. You saw bursting right through there. I believe it was Stout that came right up the middle from kind of his, he's the guy who lines up right over the center, so more of a nose tackle, although they're sitting in a 4-man front. Long count, trips here on the right side, and they will give it off up the middle. No place to go. Maybe got back to the original line of scrimmage there at the 39-yard line. Nettles, though, ran into a wall of Coyotes. So 3rd and 11 here. Be interesting. We'll see if what Monarch rolls up here defensively. They've usually sat back on 3rd and long situations. Do you bring a little pressure? I see Billingsley sneaking up there. He's not going to do it, though. Thompson rolls here. Trying to get it to Jones. He'll go down, make the catch. No, did not hang on to it. I see the ball laying right there. Enough for the 1st down, but Thompson didn't have enough arm to get it to him while he was on the run. Jones ran the coverage off. He just started off on a dead sprint. Nobody got their hands on him here on the near side and then made that quick stop, so he was open. But Thompson was running almost full speed when he tried to make the pass. 4th and 11. And the punt just got it away. It's coming to McIntyre. He's going to take it 26-yard line. Wrapped up. Down he goes. Great coverage that time by Montbello. Hustling down there to make the tackle. Cory Jones will get there. .934 left to go in the first quarter. And the Mohai offense will come back out. 2 plays and a touchdown last time they had the ball. That triple I behind McIntyre here. Back it goes to Marks. That toss sweep. Still on his feet. Driving forward. Pulled down as he stuck the stiff arm out there. Saving the touchdown for Montbello was Lawrence. As Marks put the stiff arm on him, he grabbed the arm, pulled him down. Big gain on first down, moving the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 40 now. They had him for a moment, but Marks driving his way through. Back to Ethan Marks, this time a gain of about 4 this time.
Marks with the carry.
Willie Bishop down around the feet. Slowed him down a little bit. Morales was also there. About 3 or 4 other black shirts right on top. 2nd and a long 6 here. Triple I again as everybody's in tight. Play action. McIntyre looks back and now fires it out wide open out there. Pape with it, still on his feet. Running forward, got a block there. And he's finally going to be brought down at about the 20-yard line.
McIntyre's pass complete to Pape.
About 34 yards. They'll tackle him at about the 20 here. How about that? Braden Pape just came out of the backfield and sat down, and that was not J-Mac's first option. He'd actually looked back across the field and then decided he'd go ahead and dump it off. Well, that's a nice dump. 1st and 10 from the Bello 20-yard line now. McIntyre keeping it himself. Round that right side. He's going to be knocked out of bounds, hit a little late, and there come the flags. Just had been spun out of bounds and then got blasted over there.
He was out of bounds. Why are they marking him out? The 11? 10? That guy's standing on the 11 over there, I think.
Ball just outside the 11. He got about 9 out of it here, but it's going to be a lot more after the personal foul and the late hit. Well, I didn't see the number there, but he was already coming to put a lick on McIntyre, but McIntyre got spun and stepped out of bounds, and then that's when the defender arrived. So certainly nothing malicious. He was already on his way, but instead of letting up, just went ahead and finished it out. So here we go, 1st down and goal. Back it goes to Marks. Marks leaning forward. He'll take it down to about the 1-yard line.
Marks with the carries.
Ridden down. Might have been Ham there that rode him down, but 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Stacked up behind, back it goes. Marks walking into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarch.
Touchdown, Monarch. Marks with the head.
8:11 to go here in the first half. Marks has got his 2nd touchdown, first time on the ground. Did we decide 1 or 2-yard line?
The touchdown was 1.
1? And they're going to go for 2 here. From the 3. Kept by McIntyre. Fires it. A little low, incomplete.
Pass incomplete. Our score is Monarch 22. Bellows
22 to nothing. Here's a 2-point conversion. Is no good. Well, Mohai's been in this position before several times. 2 weeks ago, they were at 21 to nothing, and then whether they took the gas pedal off, Montrose started to play a little bit better. So you've got to know that that's going to weigh in the back of their minds. We talked about it last year. After their loss to Wheat Ridge, they rolled off 12 in a row. It seems like they just refocused after the loss. Could be the same thing here. We'll see. There's a few more weeks to go before we head to the playoffs. They look pretty good here. They've got a special team safety. They've got an interception in the end zone by their defense. And they've got touchdowns on the ground and one through the air. And always interesting to see what happens on the kickoff here, too. Are they going to kick it away? Yeah, they'll go with the short kick here. And falling down at about the 25-yard line there. The up man, and it'll be first down and 10. Bello will come back out. One big drive that ended in an interception. So for Montbello, they need another one of those, but a better finish to it. Something up on the board before you go in at halftime. Twins either side here from the pistol set. Thompson's got it. Play action. It's out there. Yatson's got it. Spun down and will fall ahead to about the 31-yard line.
Number 1, Gatson. For a short gain, second down and about 4.
Gadsden did a whole 360 there and almost kept his feet. Second down, long 3 from that far hash mark now. Quick pitch sweep, looking for some room. There's nowhere to go for Martin. In fact, he might have lost a yard that time.
Stop short. Third down, Montbello.
Well, he brought Torres in motion. Tried to get the defense to shift a little bit, but Monarch stayed home. 3rd and 4, and a long 4 at that. Quick throw, that smoke route to the outside, close to a first down. There's a flag out there, though. The gain enough for a first down, but we'll have to see what the flag is all about. Gatson with the catch over there again, and then he just lowered his head. But, yeah, that's a spot foul. Hasn't given the indication. Most likely it's a hold on the outside over there. Although with the longer explanation, it might be something different.
Holding.
Yep, hold against Bello.
10-yard
The flag was down at about the 31, 32-yard line. So 3rd and long coming here. Put it down at about the 22. They need to get to the 35 for a first down. They converted on 3rd and longs a couple of times. But you're in a dangerous spot here. Thompson looked here to the right side where they had trips set up. Coming underneath, that's Jones. Well read. Billingsley's there to make the tackle. Or Jake Hummel, that is. Jake Hummel on the play that time. Straight up man-to-man coverage. Hummel stayed with him. So no gain, 4th down. And Bello's going to have to think about punting this one away. And Thompson's a little slow coming over here to the sideline. 6:32 to go here in the first half. An officials timeout. Conversation with Montbello coach.
That's an official timeout. Trey is arguing.
Well, Coach Trahan, I don't know if he got the explanation he wanted, but the Whitecap did take the time to come all the way over and have the conversation. Monarch Touchdown Club, one of our many sponsors, CB and Potts Restaurant in Broomfield, bringing you this broadcast here today. 22-0, Lodi up on Montbello. Talked about the many ways that the Coyotes have found a way to get into the end zone or put points up on the board. 15-yard touchdown run by Logan Sewell. 8:19 left to go in the first quarter, and then a safety at 6:29 of the first quarter. After the ball snapped over the Montbello punter's head. There's a better snap this time, nearly blocked. Hummel got his hands on it. It was indeed touched. And a bounding ball. Montbello's got it. Montbello headed for the end zone. Look at there. That would be a 54-yard touchdown run, but the referees now are going to confer here. They're trying to get it together, running it back. That was Anthony Morales. Touchdown.
Yes!
What a turn of events there. Hummel got his hands on it to block it. And one of the Mohai players ran after it like he was going to try to scoop it up, touched it, and as soon as that happened, Morales grabbed it and took it in. 54 yards. What a turn of events. The Whitecap going over to the far side to talk to Phil Bravo over there. I don't think Coach Bravo is going to get the answer he wants either. Well, you remember in the snow between the Dallas Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins. If you touch that ball, it is a live ball, and that's exactly what happened. One of the Coyote players ended up touching the ball after the block, and it made it a live ball, and Morales smart enough to scoop it up and take it home.
I didn't think he could advance it.
You can't advance on a kickoff. Yeah, that is lit.
When you mess with these rules that are so different from other levels of the game, it's kind of difficult to keep up. Yeah.
So the extra point coming here for Montbello. What a turn of events. Caldera will do the duties here. It is up, and it is good.
Extra point good. Our score is now.
Well, we talked about that
7.
Montbello needed to find a way to
22.
put something up on the board here before halftime, but wow. How about a touchdown that way? And there's still plenty of time left here in the first half. 6:13 left to go here in this first half. Well, what's done is done. I know that everybody's thinking about trying to scramble back into the rule books. Federation rules different from college football, different from the pros. Wonder if you can advance it. The referees looked at each other. It took them a short time to figure it out, and they went ahead and gave them the touchdown. Well, for Monarch here, again, you've had a little momentum shift on you. You've responded. You picked off a potential scoring pass, turned it around, got the ball back, drove down, scored a touchdown on it. Now you've had a little something else against you. Let's see how the Coyotes respond here. Ideally, you burn the clock out, score a touchdown, which certainly the Yotes can do. The kickoff first, and do you do anything weird on the kickoff here since you put the touchdown up? Monarch with 10 yards away from the football there on the front line. I don't think they're expecting anything, and it won't be. They're going to kick it away. McIntyre from the 14-yard line here. He's got a pretty good wall out front. Bounces to the outside now. Takes it back toward the middle, and a good return across the 40-yard line.
The 40-yard line, first and 10, Monarch.
Well, here comes the Mohai offense now. Pretty good field position to start each time. I don't think they've been any farther back than the 25-yard line in their own side of the field. 6:05 left to go here in the first half. Glad you're along with us on the web stream. Lakeshore Athletic Club, one of our sponsors here on Stream It Sports. Monarch up 22-7. Triple I set. Marks is going to get it. That toss sweep as he falls over the 45-yard line to the 46.
Marks with the handoff
6-yard pickup.
for about 6 yards. It'll be second down.
I'll tell you what. We know this. If Ethan Marks is healthy, he's going to get the ball a lot. And depending on how many times they actually have the football, he'll carry it 30 times. He's not there yet, but he's on a pretty good pace. 2nd and 4. Everybody's in tight again. Back to Marks. Picks his way between the guard and tackle. Still running forward. Driving the legs. And inside the 42-yard line.
Carry for Monarch, first down.
Nettles hanging on to him, just trying to stop him. Marks had pretty good momentum moving forward. So from the 42, first down and 10, it's a Bello 42. All kinds of time left here. And a play action to Sewell, looking to pass. McIntyre going up top, got Marks there. Caught it, 10-yard line, into the end zone. Touchdown, Mo High, the second time that Ethan Marks has got behind the defense.
McIntyre's pass complete to Ethan Marks.
88. Who's that?
42 yards on the pitch and catch.
I'll tell you what, though. So what these guys do, Monarch,
Extra point up, and he will slide it inside the right upright there.
Is good.
you know what I mean?
Our score is now Monarch 29.
5:08 left to go, 29-7. How about that for responding after a little adversity? Second touchdown pass for J-Mac. He finds Ethan Marks, this time from 42 yards out. Marks has caught the ball twice. He's got 117 yards and 2 touchdowns. Couple of games here today on a Saturday. Greeley West hosting Longmont in 4A. Don't have an update on the score there. That one's going, I think, a little bit later on today. This is the early one in 4A. Just a couple in Class 4A. And this one a good one here.
Was that before Morales scored?
Kick. This one taken at about the 31-yard line, and he'll kneel down, and that's where Montbello will start on offense. Lawrence there to take it.
First and 10, Montello ball.
Well, you wonder why the up guys just kind of kneel down on it. They're not used to returning the ball. So the best instruction that you can give is just go ahead, you've got it, kneel down on it, and they'll start from there. It's decent field position. 5:06 to go here in the first half. Montbello, another chance offensively here to do something. End around, Gadsden's got it. Picks a hole. Put that foot in the ground and turned it right up to about the 43-yard line.
Gadsden with the end around for Montbello, first down.
Give him about 11 here. They'll put the nose of the ball just ahead of the 43-yard line. First down and 10. Thompson looking here to the sideline. He wants to reset Nettles now to the right side. 2 receivers either side. Long count. Thompson will give it to Nettles up the middle. Breaks the first contain. Falls over the 50-yard line.
Nettles with the carry. Second down, Montbello.
Yotes secondary had to get in on that one. They put the ball right on that 50-yard line. Second down, we'll call it 3. Set out here, and it's incomplete.
Passing complete.
Looking for Torres. He'd come in motion from that far side, but Thompson led him a little too far that time. So second down, long 3. Third down now. 3rd and 3. Trips here to the wide side of the field. Thompson throws. First down. Jones will make the catch as he falls down at about the 46.
Complete to Jones for Montbello, first down.
And that's a tough one to stop. And that's just a look by Thompson to the other side to see what kind of coverage there is. Had enough cushion. Jones ran to the sticks and turned around. First down and 10 for Bello. Give it off. Nettles again. Boy, huge hole. Tripped up to about the 36-yard line. Hummel got the shoulder pad down around the knee there
First down, Montbello.
and upends him. 3:58 to go here in the first half. Pace picking up a little bit. Bello trying to get back in with a touchdown before we head into the half. He's still got it. Thompson in trouble. Flush to the right side. Still on his feet. And is wrestled out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. Berberdak was on his tail the whole way.
Thompson with the scramble.
Thompson barely even had time to look downfield once he was flushed.
The 37.
So second down and 12 here. Trips up top. They spread everybody out. Thompson, he looks at that left side now, over the middle, and it's intercepted. Intercepted at the 20-yard line.
Pass intercepted.
The throw was short.
Number 34.
And Kid Sewell with the interception. Logan Sewell just reading the eyes of Thompson.
Sewell.
Second interception of the day for A.J. Thompson.
The first one, did we ever find it out?
I couldn't tell if it was 29 or 28. I'm just going to have to check after the game.
Was that 25?
So the Mohai defense producing turnovers here. 3:41 left to go. Second interception of the game. Thanks to the folks at Boulder Valley Credit Union, one of our sponsors of Stream It Sports and our streaming of Mohai football. Everybody in tight, triple I here. Back to Marks it comes, and he's following J-Mac on the block this time. Somehow J-Mac steps out of there, and Marks is tackled.
Marks with the carry. Second down, Monarch.
And a gain of 5. And they're going to chew up the clock here. May decide you're going to go up top here, but I would imagine you try to burn a little bit of clock as it rolls. 3:20 left to go in the first half. 29-7. McIntyre looking to the back judge here. And we'll go with it. End around this time. Marks, he has to step it up as the defender stayed right with it. Good job staying there. Marks got all he could, which was a yard up to the 26, and it'll bring up a second down. Give them a couple there. They're actually going to spot that at about the 27-yard line. So 3rd and 3 here for Monarch. Well, Mohai right on their average, even ahead of it. With 29 points here in the first half so far. Marks driving forward. And he will have that first down. Anthony Johns on the tackle, but Johns got driven backward. Ball at the 33-yard line here. First down and 10 for Mohai. And they get up there quickly. Wind the clock. 2:32 to go here in the first half. Play action. Mack looking up top. He's going for Marks again. Enough fair under it. And here comes the flag. Never turned around to see what was going on. That's an easy one. But Cory Turner will get whistled for the pass interference.
Flag on the play.
They were looking for Marks again. He had lined up in that split back position on the left side, that kind of that H-back spot or split end position. And Turner with the face guard there. They'll walk him forward 15 and move the chains. Well, you keep going to the well until they can stop it.
As the receiver runs beyond it, you turn around.
Doesn't matter.
That does not matter.
Still got to turn around.
There were 3 dudes from Monarch leading the pack going deep there as it was. If you
laid it out, that's another touchdown.
So it's a 15-yard penalty. Federation rules it's not a spot foul like in the NFL.
I'd rather him do that.
They'll put it to the 47-yard line here. 47 to Monarch, first down and 10. Wow. Thanks to the law firm of Berg Hill, Greenleaf, and Rossetti. Boulder County's largest and most comprehensive legal services firm. First down and 10. Pape with it. leaning forward to about the 49-yard line. They give it off, first man through.
Second down, Monarch.
Martin had him around the hips and then got a little help. Braden Pape with a couple of carries here today. Got to keep him honest right in the middle. Under 2 minutes to go here. J-Mac under center, triple I behind him. Back to Marks and back to the old standby as he's running downhill inside the 42-yard line. Another first down. Boy, leading the way, Sam Horton there from his tight end spot. When your blocker's down there at the same time as your running back, the guy who's got the football, he got out there and got a pretty good block. First down and 10 again. Play action, going to keep it. J-Mac around the right side, and he's going to be drugged down at about the 37-yard line.
McIntyre was the quarterback keeper. Second down, Monarch.
Cory Lawrence got out there and ran him out of bounds. McIntyre got about 4 out of it. Second down, long 6 coming here. Ran out of bounds, so it stops the clock. 1:33 left to go. By the way, at halftime, we're going to step away for a short period of time, and then we'll come back, give you a bit of a recap as we head into the second half. We'll have about anywhere from 12 to 14 minutes. Back to Marks again. He spins forward to near the 35-yard line.
Marks with the carry. Third down, Monarch.
Watching them pile off here. 5-man front. Everybody's up in the box again for Bello. And back to Marks. Marks wanted to kick it out, and now still on his feet. Stiff arm running, brought down to about the 12-yard line, and there is a flag out there. Kerry Jones on the tackle. Let's see. Most likely a face mask here. And we may be walking forward because Jones got a face full of hand from Ethan Marks too, and he may have. You can put your hand out there, but if you're grabbing a hold of it, they'll walk you back the other way. Face mask, and it is. It's going to go against Marks. He jammed his hand out there, but if you grasp a hold of it, so it's a 15-yard penalty. And it goes from the line of scrimmage here, so what was third and short, they've got to do the math here.
The original line of scrimmage was the 36.
So it's third down.
Yeah, it should be up there. So it was like 34.
Well, the referees now are going to have to figure the math out here. Yep, back to the 49-yard line here. So a 15-yard penalty. It'll be third down, close to 14 yards here left to go for the first down. But again, there's running time down, although you may think about throwing it here. If you can get that first down, you can keep it rolling. Nope. Try to bounce to the outside. That is spun down to about the 43-yard line. Logan Sewell with the carry that time. Couldn't quite make his way to the outside, so fourth down here. 30 seconds left to go. Got to run one more play here. Think they can get it? Yep, J-Mac's looking. Ready to go up top. Got a man deep all by himself. And it's dropped. Oh, man. Sam Horton was all alone. Got behind the defense, but he didn't look it in to the hands. 14 seconds left to go. Waited for it to come in, and it bounced right off the pads.
19 seconds left in the half.
So first down and 10 here for Montbello. Boy, they catch a break because that would have been number 3 going over the top.
He might not have very many balls thrown his way for a few weeks. Just guessing here. Can AJ sling it?
Thompson wants to send Jones out wide. Gatson is going to head there too. Now Gatson's going to stay in that slot.
Accuracy.
Thompson, look out, blitz coming from the outside. He'll escape there, and now away he goes. Got a flag down in the backfield. He's going to step out at about the 45-yard line, but there's probably a hold back there. About 15 seconds left to go. Once the quarterback starts to have to run around to avoid being sacked, the offensive lineman, you don't know where he's at. There's some tugging, there's some pushing, and there is a hold. Well, a nice gain, but it goes for naught, and they'll push the ball back to about the 30-yard line here. I don't know how many. Again, good blitz from this near side. And I believe that was Kane Muenua that did blitz in from the side. Came in from the side again. A little hook and ladder action now. Gatson spins, still on his feet now. Looking for blockers. He tries to bounce the outside. He just got knocked down at the 35-yard line. Talk about a shoestring tackle. That was one of them. Darian Sanders just got him knocked down. Stop the clock here. A few seconds left. Montbello wants one more shot at it.
Monbello has Billy White Shoes Johnson.
Minuteman Press of Boulder for all your printing needs. One of our many sponsors. Members of the Monarch Touchdown Club, bringing you the Stream It Sports broadcast here. Monarch football, they lead it almost to halftime, 29-7. There's a safety in there. There's two long touchdown passes. And a 15-yard touchdown run. In fact, we'll recap it for you here with the seconds that we have left. Logan Sewell from 15 yards out in the first quarter. Then special teams for Monarch caused a safety, made it 9-0. J. Mack found Ethan Marks 75 yards on the touchdown. Early in that second quarter, Marks in from 1 yard out. And then a punt block that was touched by a Monarch player. Morales for Montbello ran it all the way back for the touchdown. And now Thompson's just going to keep it himself and see what he can get. He'll take it to the 50-yard line, and that's how it's going to end. J-Mac found Marks from 42 yards out with 5:08 left to go in the first half, and that's where the scoring ended. And that's where we sit at the half. Mo High doing what they do, putting some points up on the board. The defenses look good. A couple of interceptions of A.J. Thompson today. 29-7 at the half. We'll take a break here. We'll be back with you here in about 14 minutes. Glad you're along with us, and special thanks to the McIntyre family, our big game sponsor for today's broadcast. As Monarch leads it here over Montbello, we'll be back with you in just a bit. Looks like I got a half dozen color. Welcome back here, Stream It Sports. We get set to go. Second half, 29-7 here. Monarch coming off of a loss 2 weeks ago, beat up on Golden, and the defense has stepped up today. A couple of interceptions, one lone mistake on special teams. Now, they do have a safety that they did get, but blocked a punt. One of the players touched the ball, and Anthony Morales took it back 46 yards for a touchdown. That's the lone score that Montbello's been able to put up. The kickoff here bounding. Oh, live ball. Didn't go into the end zone. Scooped up at the 5-yard line. Here we go. Sewell around the far side here. Lowers the head. Falls ahead to the 22-yard line. That's where they will start.
To the 21-yard line. It'll be first and 10 Montbello.
Well, pretty good kickoff there. Live ball.
Thought that was going out the end zone.
So first down and 10. Monarch will start with the football here. Touchdowns from Sewell from 15 yards out. Ethan Marks has caught 2 touchdowns and run 1 in. And away we go. Triple I behind him. Back it comes to Marks. Again, that toss sweep. Got a yard maybe. It's the Monarch defense. Bo in the backs here a little bit. Boy, they need to get the ball back and get after it. Thanks to the folks at Chick-fil-A at Flatirons. One of our Monarch Touchdown Club sponsors here, bringing you the Stream It Sports broadcast. I'm glad you're along with us. I'm Cory Lopez. Folks listening not only in Boulder County, but here in Denver and elsewhere. Mark's trying to make it to the outside, puts the foot down, steps it straight upfield, running north and south and up to the 35-yard line. It is a first down. There might be a few folks listening in Tempe as well. Got a game tonight, 8 o'clock. Give a little plug for my boys down there from 850 KOA. Mark Johnson, Larry Zimmer, Reed Fisher down there. Jeb Putzier is on the sidelines for us. Coverage will start about 7 o'clock Mountain Time. Kick at 8. Look out. Marks is free, and away he goes. One man to beat who's trying to catch him. Marks will get to the end zone first.
Touchdown.
A flag down back at about the 33-yard line. It's a 65-yard run. Let's see if it's coming back. Burst through that line, just a big enough hole for him to get through, and then the race was on. That would be touchdown number 4 today. Well, defensive penalty.
65, yeah.
Penalty decline. Touchdown stands.
65 yards and the touchdown.
Second play. Third.
Well, they've gone over the top a couple of times. It is really the first time outside of the 15-yard touchdown run that there was a big enough hole that either one of the running backs could get through, and Marks burst his way through there and then turned on the Jets. Well, that's the MO for Mohai. You've got a very good quarterback in Jay McIntyre who can certainly put it up, but they like to stay on the ground, and with Ethan Marks healthy now, they're going to get him the ball a lot, and it just seems like a matter of time over the last couple of years watching him and then watching a Phil Bravo club over the many, many years. You just keep leaning on the defense, and eventually you're going to get a big one, and that's what happened there. 65 yards. The extra point is up and good, and it's 36-7 now, Mohai. Here are some scores from through the week, some top 10s in Class 4A. The top team, Montrose, did win last night, 35-26. I'm pulling off the rankings from Colorado Preps. Pine Creek beat Sand Creek 70-27. Windsor upset Loveland 18-0. That was a Thursday night game. Falcon beat Ponderosa 24-14. Pueblo South over Canyon City 45-33. West beat Palmer Ridge, and that's Pueblo West 35-22. Broomfield knocked off Stanley Lake, so there's only one undefeated team in 4A, and that's Montrose. Stanley Lake got beat last night 27-23 by Broomfield. 4-2 now is what the Eagles sit at. Taken by the up man, decided to try to return it, got it to about the 34 before he's finally pushed back. And Denver South beat Wheat Ridge 40-23.
Martin with the return.
Just a few of the scores.
First and 10, Montbello.
Montbello will take over here, and again, 36-7. A.J. Thompson had a long drive in that first quarter, but it ended at an interception in the end zone. Thompson's been picked off twice by the Mo High defense. Trying to give it on the end around here, Gatson, and he'll get it to about the 35, so back to the original line of scrimmage. And Kid Sewell got to him. He just kept stringing it out. Peter Mitchell was there as well. Sewell's the one that chased him out. So second down and 10. Receivers either side here. Thompson from that pistol set. Read option. Give it to Nettles. Lowers the shoulder and will fall forward to near the 37, almost 38-yard line.
Nettles with the gain of 3, third down, Montbello.
Right into that heart of the defense there. Good job, Pham. A little credit on the tackle. Roland Thompson, look out. Trouble trying to avoid, and down he goes. Pham was there. So was Berbernack and a couple of other Coyotes. Thompson was still looking downfield, tried to avoid a couple, but couldn't avoid all four of them. 4th and 11, and they'll have to punt. Victor Caldera will do the punting here. Remember, there was one snap that went over the head. That was back in the first quarter. That's how Monarch got their safety. Jay McIntyre standing at about the 31-yard line waiting for this one. Snaps a good one, and he gets it away with 2 steps. End over end, and it ends up at about the 35-yard line. Kerry Jones got knocked down trying to block, and as he fell down, the ball landed right on him.
First and 10.
So first down and 10 for Mo High. The offense will come back out. 3 plays and a 65-yard touchdown run by Ethan Marks. That's how the last drive ended. Well, the clouds had gone away for a while, and now rolling back in here, but it's turned out to be a really nice day, almost a hot day for football. Everybody's in tight here, double wing. McIntyre, give it off up the middle. Pape, giving forward progress to almost the 38-yard line. Second and 7 here. Tight again. And the play action going up top. Got a man there. Caught it. 35-yard line down to the 23. He beat Kerry Jones on the coverage, and he's a little slow to get up. And Sewell will trot off to the side. He's the one who made the catch, got caught from behind. Well, he was a little slow. Now he's going to sit down on the sideline there. Yep, he's cramping up a little bit, I think. So first down and 10 from the 23-yard line here for Mo High. Triple I behind. There's Marks. Whoop, had trouble, fell on top of it. Bounded right off the chest pad there. Marks was looking for a hole to run. Got it back to the original line of scrimmage. 8.5 to go here in the third quarter. And the Coyotes driving again here. Marks in the backfield will get the pitch here. Tries to bounce to the outside. Still at his feet. Down the sideline. Missing a tackle and into the end zone. Touchdown. 23-yard touchdown run for Ethan Marks. That's number 5 today.
I got one of my 2 annual haircuts last week. Bill Sampson, I feel weak. If I get the shit.
8:14 to go here in the third quarter. 2 big runs by Marks.
There's contrast between us, Coach.
Jay Mack finding Kid Sewell for a long pass play on this drive. And the exclamation point, the 23-yard run. The extra point is up and good.
Monarch 43.
43-7 now.
7.
Well, we talked about with Monarch going up 21-0 a couple of weeks ago against Montrose, and suddenly they let the gas pedal off. Montrose, a very good club, obviously, came back on them in 26 minutes. Montrose got the lead back, ended up winning the game. Certainly an upset in a lot of eyes as you watch, but it happened to Monarch last year. They get beat by Wheat Ridge, and suddenly they reeled off about 12 in a row to win a state championship. It's got that kind of feel to it again, that suddenly there's this hyper focus for the Coyotes. Certainly saw it last week against Golden, and we're seeing it here against a very good Montbello club. Short kick here, and Bella will fall on it here and have good field position at about the 38. So A.J. Thompson will come back out here. It was a 3 and out on their first possession here of the second half.
What's that? 5 touchdowns. Yeah, I guess I'll try to squeeze his name in.
8:12 to go here in the third quarter. Thompson will give it off. Nettles put the foot in the ground, turn it up now, and cross the 50-yard line to the 48.
Nettles with the carry, flag on the play.
Hummel there on the tackle. Jalen Alexander, the junior, also coming up from his safety spot. There's a flag sitting back at about the 36-yard line, though, and I think we're going backwards. It is a hold.
Offense.
So a big gain on first down is going to be walked back to the north. So first down and a long way here. Ball sit at about the 28-yard line here now for Montbello. Now you're in a passing situation again, and we've seen the Coyote defense get more aggressive as the game has gone along, as they've had more of a padding when it comes to the lead. They've started to blitz from the sides from time to time on obvious passing situation. They'll rush 4 this time. Thompson escaping here, trying to get to the outside, falling forward to about the 34-yard line. And there's Burbernack right there. Philip Burbernack has been basically A.J. Thompson's shadow when it comes to a passing down. He's the spy sitting right there keeping an eye on him. So short gain. Gain of 6. Second down, we'll call it about 14 here from their own 34-yard line. Thompson's got it. Look here to the right side, and now he will throw it out to the safety valve. Gatson will step out. May have ended up losing a yard or two. Good coverage again that time. And Kane Muenua was right there.
7-16.
So third and about 17 here. Got to get the ball to the 48-yard line. From their own 32. Thompson stepped up in the pocket, and down he goes.
Thompson sacked for a loss.
Muenua is there. And one of the D linemen, give him credit for getting in there too. John Pham right there. The pocket just collapsed. Thompson made one step forward, and suddenly that pocket was no more. Well, the hold was huge. Nettles with a big carry actually got it into Mohai territory, but a hold brought it all the way back, and Montbello has to punt here. 6:41 left to go. Oh, floating snap this time. He'll get it off the side of the foot here. Out of bounds it goes. We'll see how far the referee will walk up here. It'll be great field position for Monarch, though. Right at the 45-yard line. First down and 10. And the Yotes back out on offense.
Get to the 45-yard line.
CB and Potts Restaurant in Broomfield, one of the many sponsors of our Stream It Sports broadcast, and a member of the Monarch Touchdown Club. 6:34 left to go.
I know, but what I'm saying is those guys are not legal. I'm not so sure.
Well, Monarch played a short game against Golden last week. They ended up with the clock rolling on the mercy rule. We're close to that here, believe it or not. A couple of turnovers. There's Marks running forward. They're in that toss sweep up to about the 49-yard line.
Marks with the carry.
What's that?
Scooping him up and leading the way in the blocking. It's Cody Momarts.
Maybe they want to get it to 40 points.
2nd and 6 now. Play action.
There it is.
McIntyre going up top. Got a man deep there, and it is incomplete. And no flags here. The defender about a step back and ended up hitting him in the helmet. And I believe that was, well, I was going to take a guess. Yeah, Padula. Patton Padula, the tight end that time. So 3rd and 6.
I'll take this. It's going to teach him a lesson. It's going to teach him
11 in the box again. Sewell trying to bounce to the outside. Lowers the head, and he's run out of bounds here. And the chains will move again. Kid Sewell with the run, and you could see turn the shoulders like he was headed there, just going to follow the tackle in, and then turn to the outside. Good speed for Sewell. 6:01 left to go here in this third quarter. Chains moving again. First down and 10 of the ball at the Montbello 45.
They act like the ball's on the 44, not the 45.
Everybody's in tight again. McIntyre, Pape with it, and he's down to a knee. Got a couple of yards out of it there as he tried to leap over the pile that was in front.
Pape with the carry. 2nd down, Monarch.
Deion Ham right at the bottom of that pile. And they say he actually touched that knee down about the 44, so a gain of a yard. 2nd and 9 here. Coming down on 5.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Everybody's in tight again. And they flip it to Marks on the end around there. Head of steam, still on his feet. Breaking tackles and taken down to about the 23-yard line.
Carry for a big game.
Kerry Jones was there, but Cory Turner also there.
Was it the 44? Now it's at the 24.
So that's how many?
First down and 10. Ball at the Montbello 24 now. A gain of 20 for Marks. He is just chewing up the yardage now. 5:15 to go in the third quarter. Bringing him in tight. Sewell's on the left. Marks is on the right. Sewell will go in motion here. Option play. McIntyre's going to keep it himself, and he's going to get run out at about the 22-yard line. Kerry Jones there.
McIntyre with the quarterback keeper. 2nd down, Monarch.
He did step out at about the 22, so give him a couple here. We'll call it 2nd and 7. And those are the footballs right on the 22. I'll go back to that power eye set. Back to Sewell. Sewell looking for a hole, lowers those pads, and down the 18-yard line.
First and 10, Monarch.
Anthony Johns there, one of the guys in on the tackle, but chunks of yardage, another first down. So from the Bello 13-yard line,
406.
Monarch kind of taking their time, getting in and out of the huddle now. That pace that they had earlier, you don't have to be at that kind of a clip. Play action. McIntyre's going to keep it himself. Got a block by Pape out there and is going to be taken out at about the 5-yard line. Anthony Morales on the tackle.
Pushed out of bounds.
Good job by Pape to get out there, leading the way.
2nd and 3, Monarch.
And they've got that ball down at about right there at the 5-yard line. Gain of 8, and the Coyotes threatening to go into the end zone again. Ethan Marks has 5 touchdowns, and he's out. They give it to Sewell. Sewell running forward now. And did he get there? He did indeed. Another touchdown from Ojai. This time it's Kid Sewell with his 2nd touchdown.
Sewell on the carry for a touchdown.
Yes.
Starting to kick off.
No, starting now.
Well, the clock is rolling, and it's going to continue to roll now as we've gotten to the 40-plus mercy rule here. The extra point fired right between the uprights there. He's been perfect here today.
Our score is now Monarch 50.
So a running clock here, and this one's going to roll pretty fast. Ethan Marks, 65-yard touchdown run, a 23-yard run. They've got Sewell back there now. It may be the end for Marks here today. Again, he still has that ankle that's a little bit tweaked. Sewell, though, started off the scoring back in the first quarter with a 15-yard touchdown run. He's got a 5-yard run here. So 50-7 now.
See, they're holding me up to Washington now. Holding me up to Washington now. It's just like he can't be touched. This could be a rude awakening for him.
Well, let's see what Nasiatka does here. He's been kicking it short. Mohai's not really going to change much up. And they will again. Whoop, fumble, and it'll be just the short kicks. I think Mohai's just going to keep going with their game plan. As a matter of fact, talking to Ethan's dad, he said, that essentially Monarch did what they did last week against Golden, and that is you just got to keep getting the work in. Now, we're going to see a few of the younger players come in maybe defensively here from time to time. The clock's been rolling ever since. 2:20 to go here, and it will not stop unless there is an injury or a timeout. So trips here in the bottom part of the screen, and Thompson looks here as they try to set things up, but it's got Gadsden's got it. He's got a blocker out front, and he's pulled down at about the 40-yard line. Good open field tackle by Kid Sewell, although Sewell got right in the face of Gadsden. And now a pat on top of the head. So first down and 10 here for Bello. They'll go from their own 40-yard line. Read option, Nettles, and he's pulling Berberak with him, and he pulled him ahead for about 3 yards.
Nettles with the carry for about a gain of 3. Second down, Montbello.
Peter Mitchell comes in to help clean things up there.
Excuse me, Martin with the carry.
Oh, Martin carried that one? Yeah. Oh, my bad. I gave you
And Nick Balboa also there. Second and 7. Actually, that was Martin there. The ball knocked down as Sanders got the, I believe, the hand up, knocked it down.
Third down, Montbello.
Well, if you can't get to the quarterback, and boy, he got it out of his hands quickly, you get your hands up. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. A running clock, 50-7.
Thanks, man.
Trips to the wide side of the field here. Thompson will roll that way. Got trouble coming behind him here. Now he's in big trouble, and he will be sacked back at the 36-yard line.
Thompson sacked for a loss.
Kane Muinawa with the sack.
Timeout on the field.
Where's that ball for 30?
And it'll bring up 4th down here.
32.
And
Injury.
a Monarch player is down, so the clock stops with about 28 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. It's one of the Mohai guys that is down.
28.9 seconds.
And I don't have a number on it here.
See, that's what I like. Look at
Yeah.
that. It's popping.
Yeah. It doesn't help.
Well, thanks to Lakeshore Athletic Club, we appreciate being a part of the Monarch Touchdown Club. Well, and he's back up and he's okay.
Fucking popping.
He's going to come off on his own strength here.
See, no one says anything.
CB and Potts Restaurant in Broomfield, thanks to Boulder Valley Credit Union as well. Bringing you the broadcast from E.B. Dennis Field. One of the newer fields, just been around for it's the 2nd year. It's out by Green Valley Ranch. A very nice facility for Denver Public Schools. This is Monarch's home field. Or excuse me, Montbello's home field. Bello going to punt this one away. Taking it about the 30-yard line of the fair catch. Kyle Bellingsley. And Mohai offense will come out. We'll see who it will be.
Right.
They pulled Ethan Marks out. I don't know if Marks is going to run any more here today. They put Kid Sewell back there at the tailback spot. And that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. Again, a running clock, so they will start it up on the snap of the... They'll reset. Mohai will go left to right in front of us. Well, it's not what we expected, but that's how well Mohai has played here today. They have gotten a score on special teams on a snap of a punt that went over the head of that punter, and they score a safety, and then the defense stepping up with 2 interceptions, one of them in the end zone. The only miscue was what started out was positive, a partially blocked punt, but then one of the Mohai players touched it, and Anthony Morales for Montbello took it back 46 yards for a touchdown. It's the only points up on the board that Mohai has given up. So here comes the offense. They'll go from their own 31-yard line. I see Pape out there. Stansbury is on one side, and that's who goes into motion here, and they will just hand it off the middle. The new quarterback out there, Sam Lehman. Lehman will do the quarterback duties here for Mohai. And again, a rolling clock here. 11:40 to go in the 4th quarter. It won't stop. Got a yard. 2nd and 9 here. Well, we will get a chance to see some of the players that actually, for Mohai, we've seen toward the end of some of the contests, certainly against Golden. Quarterback is Lehman, the sophomore. Everybody's in tight. And then we get to the outside, and that is a face mask, but he stays on his feet, and we'll get to about the 30-yard line, but there's going to be a lot more to it there as Stansbury with the carry.
23.
Ethan Stansbury.
That's a mad face mask.
So face mask.
See what they call it. See that horse collar. I've seen face mask.
So the ball will go up to about the 45-yard line here, and it'll be, whoa, we're going to go back the other way. Got a hold. Must have had the side of the helmet there or a piece of the shoulder pad to spin him around. Boy, it sure thought it was a face mask. Instead, Mohai going backwards. So from their own 20-yard line here, it'll be 2nd down and 21. Got to get to the 41-yard line for a first down. Well, let's see what they roll up here with the sophomore in there, Sam Lehman. A lot of second-team guys out there. Stansbury's going to be split out to the left side. Single setback behind Lehman. That's who they will get it to. Trying to get to the outside. Boy, he's taken near the first down. How about that run?
Leachman with the carry for Monarch. first
Harrison
down.
Leachman with the carry. Single setback. Got the toss sweep and stayed outside. Good blocks there. Leachman, just a sophomore, churning up the yardage.
First down.
Moving the chains from their own 43 now. It'll be first down and 10. And they go with that deep set by the tailback. Leachman's got it again. And running downhill to the 45-yard line.
Leachman with the carry for another
Sophomore.
first down.
It's like loading up more bullets into the gun, didn't it? They just reload. Boy, he looks good. Well, that's usually the case for Mohi, and I know a lot of you listening certainly followed members of the Touchdown Club and follow the Coyotes, but I don't know why it surprises us anymore. Every year they seem to reload. Thanks to the folks with the law firm of Berg, Hill, Greenleaf, and Rossetti, Boulder County's largest and most comprehensive legal services firm. First down and 10 from the Bello 46. Back to the I-back, and he's still moving downhill to about the 37-yard line. Leachman with the carry again.
Leachman with the carry.
Cam Newton.
Cam.
Second down.
Got about 8, second and a long 2 here.
See, Cam had
7:49 to go here in the game.
So Cam can do whatever the fuck he wanna do.
That's what they try to be like so much. Just can't.
He's 6'5".
Well, for Monarch here,
Yeah, with
Leachman again, that set at that deep I position. Stansbury's out there. They give it to Leachman running right uphill and leaning forward to about the 31-yard line. Maybe the 32 is where they will spot him down. And Mohi is just grounding it out now.
I really went to them before that. They just go to their motion still, so don't pay attention to it. Unless it's a timeout or injury.
So it'll be first down and 10 here. 6:50 left to go here in the game. Receiver split out here to the right side. Lehman gives it back. Leachman. Good job by the Montbello defense this time to string it out a little bit.
Short gain. Second down, Monarch.
Nettles is there. Kerry Jones is there as well.
You guys labeled Gio's a head case, so is your fucking quarterback. All you guys.
So it doesn't get a lot easier for Montbello as we kind of look ahead on the schedule. They've got Broomfield coming up in league play. Back to Leachman, toss sweep. He's going to take it right up the middle, and he is going to be stood up at about the 25-yard line. So it'll bring up about a 3rd and 3 coming here as the clock continues to wind. 5:50 to go here in the contest. Broomfield, Golden, and then George to round out the league season.
Play George.
In the meantime, for Monarch, they've still got a little bit of work to do too. They've got George next week, Broomfield, and Stanley Lake. So the last 2 games very tough. George has struggled this year. Lehman rolling. Still on his feet, looking for that first down. He's going to get it. He's going to be pulled out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Lehman with the quarterback keeper.
Well, Stansberry, that would have been a long throw to try to find Stansberry, clear it back across the field that time. He didn't really have anybody running with him, so just kept it himself. .445 to go.
You gotta go back to take your craft a little bit more serious, Plus, it was a good year.
Well, a couple of sophomores leading the way here on this drive. Sam Lehman, the quarterback. Leachman's going to get the toss here. Ducked it outside, then took it right back up inside the 15 to the 14-yard line over there. Harrison Leachman, just a sophomore. We mentioned Ethan Stansberry, he was a senior, who gets plenty of playing time. But he gets to play that one of those wing positions here. They've actually put him at a wideout spot a couple of times, and that's where he's headed now, to the wide part of the field. 2nd down and 8 into the red zone, 3:50 to go. I said again. Back to Leachman, looking for some blocks on his feet there, and he's down to about the 6.
Leachman on the carry. First down.
Close to a first down, and yep, they're going to move the chains. 1st and goal here for Monarch. Last 3.5 minutes of this one, they might be able to put another one in with their sophomore quarterback and I-back combination. Well, for Mohai, it's back-to-back weeks of at least 50 points. They put up 55 against Golden. Back to Leachman now, picking his way through, leaning in, touchdown, Mohai.
Touchdown, Monarch. Leachman with the carry.
How long was that, Pat? 7?
Well, for Leachman, Harrison Leachman carried the ball most of the way there on that drive.
That's good, man. He's a workhorse. You reward him with that touchdown.
Sophomore Lehman is a guy who does the holding here on the extra points anyway, the backup quarterback. And is blocked. And they're going to blow the ball dead. The extra point attempt there, Trevor Elser, given the opportunity, a little slow to get to it, and a great rush from that far side, so they block the extra point. 56-7.
Gentlemen, thank you. No problem. Thanks for having me. Good luck next week.
Thank you.
About 1:40 to go here in the game. Since Kid Sewell's 5-yard touchdown run, and that was a while ago. Into that 3rd quarter, it's been a running clock ever since. For Montbello, the lone touchdown on special teams and a smart play by Anthony Morales. But outside of that, A.J. Thompson off a little bit today, thrown a couple of interceptions. The Mohai defense has been very good. Well, Bello might get one play off here, depending on how fast they're able to get onto the field here. Short kick, taken at the 25-yard line. Try to pick their way through here up to about the 44-yard line. And a nice return by the up man.
Bishop with the return. 1st and 10, Montbello.
Give credit, Malik Bishop with the return. So 1st down and 10 here, and about 35 seconds left to go. So A.J. Thompson will come out. We get one play out of it here before we wrap things up. And Thompson's just going to come up under center and go ahead and take a knee, and they'll come together here on the field. 56-7 the final, as Monarch goes to 5-1. They're 2-0 in league play now, and for Bello, they go to 0-2 in league play. So they're going to need to get after it here the last 3 games of the season. They are 5-2 on the season. Not by any means knocked out of the playoff race, but you've got to find a way to get yourself a couple more wins before you roll down through the end of the season. Thanks to our sponsors. We'll read them off before we wrap things up here. The Monarch Touchdown Club, CB and Potts Restaurant in Broomfield, the Lakeshore Athletic Club, Boulder Valley Credit Union, and, of course, the law firm of Berg, Hill, Greenleaf, and Rossetti. Minutemen Press of Boulder for all your printing needs. Chick-fil-A at Flatirons. The final here today, Monarch, as they go to 5-1, 56-7, and what a fantastic game by Ethan Marks. 5 touchdowns here today. I'm Cory Lopez. Thanks for listening, everyone, and we will see you next time here on Stream It Sports as Monarch comes out on top over Montbello.